All right, welcome to the first Social Thread podcast. My name is Robert Payne. I am the Community Development Director of Social Thread, and with me is the founder, Rob Rynders.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
Awesome, awesome. I think if we jump right in, Rob, what is Social Thread?
Well, I founded Social Thread and we got Social Thread started because we know that out in the world, in the community, that a lot of people feel disconnected. And so we thought with Social Thread, it could be a place where you can be part of a community where you will belong, thrive, and explore your faith on your own terms.
Hmm.
And
Well,
so
where did the oh,
the name
good.
comes from. I took it from the idea of the social fabric. So our society is made up of this interweaving of our relationships, of our lives with one another, whether that be our personal, professional, spiritual, faith-based, cultural, and all those things that make up the social fabric. So in other words, our lives and our relationships are those individual threads that weave together our community. And so the stronger the threads, the tighter the knit of the fabric, and the stronger the community. Hence, social thread.
Mhm. Well, who can be a part of Social Thread?
Well, we wanted to create a place where everybody was truly welcome, knowing that that's kind of a broad, generic thing to say, but we want to take that really seriously. So we welcome everyone, kind of right where they are for who they are, regardless of their political or religious affiliation, and we welcome those, and almost especially those with questions, with doubts, with fears about life, about faith, about anything really. And we welcome those who just want to explore all those things in an open-minded and non-judgmental space.
Yeah, that's great. One of our core values that really sets us apart, Social Thread apart, is that by finding a place to thrive and belong, we're a community that helps people explore their faith on their own terms. And so, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, so we base that out of the golden rule. We've all heard of the golden rule, that saying, treat others as you would like to be treated. We find that rule, or that saying, or a version of that saying, in almost all of the world's major world religions. And in Christianity, Jesus said in the Bible, love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and your neighbor as yourself. And that's in the book of Luke. And that's the way Jesus said it. But again, it's used in all the major world religions. And so
Mhm,
those words resonate with us because we think they provide a roadmap for what it means to explore your faith. And so these are
mhm,
frameworks to love God, love your neighbor as yourself. They're starting points. They're guideposts. I really like that word, guideposts, if
mhm,
you will, as you embark on an exploration of faith. And under that, we've developed these three pillars based on love God, love neighbor, and love yourself. And so, what we mean by to love God, and we're going to jump into all these a lot deeper in future episodes, but to love God means to have your own understanding of what it means to be part of something that is bigger than yourself, and to know how that connection functions in guiding and shaping your life, and what practices you use to facilitate that connection, that relationship. What we mean by love neighbor is that we think it's really important when we're exploring our faith. We have to depart on that journey with an open mind. And we can do that by having a better understanding of not just who we are, but who our neighbors are. Um, and we can also interact with our neighbors in community and join with our neighbors in making a better, um, making the world, making our community, making other lives better. And we often do that by taking care of who Jesus calls the least of these. And finally, we have love yourself. So that one can feel a little self-centered, but we think in context with these other two, it has way broader implications. And it's really hard to take care of other people, or to know the journey we're on, or to be in relationship with that thing that's bigger than yourself, or to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself,
Mm-hmm.
without knowing who you are and how you're taking care of yourself. So, we understand that, from a Christian perspective, that Jesus says our lives matter and that we're not alone. And that when we look at our own inner journey, we can discover not just our purpose in life, but we can know how we want to navigate that journey of faith. And in doing so, we become better friends. We become better neighbors and coworkers and spouses and partners and humans in general. And so, like I said, we're gonna go deeper on all of those, but that's sort of the overview of what we really believe at our core here at Social Thread.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I feel super honored to be a part of something like that, an organization um, that uh, that we can help people discover all of those things. And but I'm looking forward to the next several weeks where we're going to do a deep dive into all of these: love God, love your neighbor, and love yourself. And we're just hoping that these podcasts are really helpful to you on your journey as you explore your faith on your own terms. Um, anyway, thanks, Rob, for the conversation, and
Yeah, you bet.
uh, yeah, really good time, and looking forward to the next podcast.
Yeah.
Until then, my name is Robert Payne, and we will see you next time on the Social Thread podcast.
Take care, everybody.